Are you ready?
A double dose of hockey action on day 5 of the Hockey India League. As first up tonight, HILGC take on defending champions Shirachi Bengal Tigers. The second match will see the Hyderabad Tufans meet Ranchi Royals, with both sides looking for their first win of the 2026 season. Two key contests with both points and momentum at stake as the Hero Hockey India League 2026 continues.
Very good evening from the Mayor Radhakrishnan Stadium in Chennai. We're preparing for match 6 of the Hero Hockey India League 2026. It's a beautiful day, it's a little bit warm, and we've got two unbeaten sides going head-to-head tonight, and both of those teams scored 3 in their opening game. Hockey India League Governing Council taking on Shirachi Bengal Tigers. The weather here, well, as you can see, it is a fairly beautiful day actually, and it's warm down there on the pitch. 26 degrees, humidity is not as high as it has been, down at 56%. I must admit I couldn't feel any breeze when I was down on the pitch, but 13 kilometers per hour, they're saying there is a breeze. But we'll go and look at some of the players that are going to be key players today. You feel Sam Ward is going to be one. He'll be wearing the O'Dwyer shirt again. Apparently he has to wear that for the whole tournament now, having worn it in tribute to his wife and their family name. And there are the Tigers in their very obvious kit. Sukhjit, I think, is going to be a player definitely to look out for. Well, we're going to go pitch side very shortly for the toss of the coin, and we will do that right away now.
Vanakkam Chennai. It's toss time for the match between HILGC and Shirachi Bengal Tigers. I have with me both the captains, Hardik Singh and Jugraj Singh, along with the on-field umpires, and it's time to flip the coin. The Tigers have won the toss. Jugraj, you won the toss. What have you decided?
Yeah, and, let's play.
Okay, the Tigers have won the toss and they have decided to start the play.
So the Tigers will start with the ball as we now look at the leading goal scorers in the competition. Kane Russell of HILGC is the leading goal scorer, and he will be supposedly wearing neon socks today so that you can recognise him straight away as the leading goal scorer. Lancers and Tufans are up next, so there's a couple of players there that could steal the socks from him in the next game. But wait and see, there's plenty of action coming your way. We're going to hear next from the coaches of both sides, and that will be... Oh, in fact, we're having a presentation of the socks.
And now I would also request captain of HILGC, Hardik Singh, to hand over the neon socks to Kane Russell, who is the current leading goal scorer of the tournament.
Oh, there you go. He will be wearing the neon socks today, having now been presented those. But we will go now to the coaches, and we'll hear first from Vikram Pillai from HILGC, and then the coach of the Tigers.
विक्रम, आपकी टीम के मिडफील्ड के बड़े चर्चे हैं. आप कितना विश्वास जताते हैं अपने मिडफील्डर्स पे?
आज के मैच में देखे गए तो बंगाल टाइगर्स की जो टीम है काफ़ी अच्छी टीम है. मैं यही बोलूँगा कि मिडफील्डर का जो हमारा आज रोल रहेगा काफ़ी कुशल रहेगा, क्योंकि बंगाल टाइगर्स के फॉरवर्ड लाइन बहुत अच्छा है, स्पेशली इंडियन प्लेयर्स. तो एज़ पर द प्लान हमने स्ट्रक्चर किया है मिडफील्डर और डिफेंस में, तो वो हिसाब से हम रणनीति जो आज का है वो हम इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे.
चलिए, all the best.
Thank you.
Valentine, your team has got a good start in the tournament.
Yes.
So how will be your approach in this match?
Big opponent tonight. Hockey India League franchise played very well in their first encounter. Very strong midfield with Manmeet Singh and Hardik. We are very prepared for that. They also had a great corner. Ken Russell had a perfect day. So we need to be on our best in defense.
All the best for the match.
Thank you.
So we've heard from both the coaches and both noticing that the midfield is going to be a key area in this match. No surprises really there as the umpires are ready to come out, and I can tell you that they are Balaji Kumar and David Tomlinson. Balaji from India, David Tomlinson from New Zealand, and our video umpire for this match is Surabh Rajput of India. Well, the two captains come forward now, Hardik and Jugraj, and they run out first, leading their respective teams out to the centre of the field. This is a big game for both these teams, as we said. They want to keep their winning ways going, because with only 7 matches now to book your place in the playoffs for the final to win that beautiful trophy, you can't afford to drop points early on. You want to at least get a draw and a bonus point from that draw if you can, but a win would be ideal. Both have 1 win. The question is, can they get a second today? Well, we will now have the introduction of the players.
Bengal Tigers, jersey number 31, team captain Jugraj Singh. 1 James Kerr, 3 Ketan Kushwaha, 5 Abhishek, 7 Ajinkya Jadhav, 9 Jaskaran Singh, 10 Afan Yusuf, 11 Gautier Bokad, 12 Parmod, 14 Tommy Williams, 15 Atuldeep, 17 Christopher Ruer, 18 Vivek Lakra, 19 Hendrik Gonzalez, 20 Pankaj Shrawat, 24 Shan Finlay, 27 Garsewak Singh, 34 Sukhjit Singh, 50 Tom Granbush, 59 Puvanna Pradhan. And here are the team players of HILGC. Jersey number 8, team captain Hardik Singh. 1 James Masirolo, 3 Rahul Yadav, 5 Surendra Kumar, 6 Ken Russell, 9 Sudeep Chirmako, 12 Ajit Yadav, 13 Sam Ward, 14 Lalit Kumar Upadhyay, 18 Priyobata Talim, 20 Shardanan Tiwari, 22 Prasant Kumar Chauhan, 28 Jasjit Singh Kular, 32 Thangay Kozis, 40 Simon Yoston, 45 Prasant Barla, 47 Gurjot Singh, 56 James Aubury, 88 Manmeet Singh.
And now we have the VIPs making their way forward, and today we have Mrs. B. Yamina Devi, IRS Commissioner of Customs and GST, joined by Mr. V. Manikandan, District Revenue Officer, General Manager, Admin, Sports Department of Tamil Nadu, and Mr. Vinod Gandhi, Managing Director of the GK World School, and they are being escorted by Commander R.K. Srivastava, the Director General of Hockey India. Making their way along the line of players. Well, the HILGC wearing the colours of the national team. And then on to the Tigers, which you can't miss their strip. I'm Ashley Morrison, and alongside me tonight is Sandeep Somesh. Sandeep, again, this should be the pick of the matches tonight.
Good evening, Ashley. Yes, indeed, it would be the pick of the matches for today, considering that both have won their opening games and sitting on 3rd and 4th, the Tigers on 3rd and HILGC on the 4th position. yes, they will want to come out with full points from this.
Well, we will now pause for the national anthem of India.
I request everyone to please raise up for national anthem.
தேசிய கீதத்திற்காக அனைவரும் எழுந்து நின்று சேர்ந்து பாடுமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
Good to see some of the fans wearing the colours of their team, and I must admit I saw the other night they were handing out some t-shirts, some of the franchises, to get the fans in the mood to support their team, and I'm all in favour of that. I think it's a great thing to see because it just adds a little bit to the atmosphere inside the stadium. We're going to turn our attention now to the team lineups, and first of up, all the Hockey India League governing council. James Mazzarello had a top game the other night. He'll start under the bar. Talim, Simon Yorston, Kane Russell and Surrender will marshal his defence. Tanguy Kusins and Gurjot along with Hardik will be in the midfield, and Sam Ward, Lalit and Sudip Chamako will be in the forward line. But look out for James Aubury when he comes on. He will be crucial. Tiwari as well could be crucial from penalty corners. Daryl Walsh unfortunately has an injury. His hamstring is not torn, which is good news, but he will not be taking part tonight for HILGC.
We'll have a quick look at the team from the Bengal Tigers. Jamie Carr starts in the goal. Jugraj Singh, Tom Granbush will hold the central midfield at the back. Pradhan Puwana and Tommy Williams coming up from the flanks. In the midfield, Jaskaran Singh, Enrique Gonzalez and Afan Yusuf. Up front, Christopher Ruer, they'll look at him to get on the goals alongside Abhishek and Sukhjit Singh. Coming off the bench, the young Ketan Kushwaha. Look out for him. He had a good run the first game around. And Gursevak Singh.
Yes, this will be an intriguing battle. There is the coach of the Tigers, Valentin Altenberg. You're not going to miss him in that shirt, are you? And there's Vikram Pillai, the coach of HILGC. 204 caps for India, Vikram Pillai. And he did play in the first Hockey India League for the Delhi Wave Riders. So there is James Mazzarello, just going behind his goal at the moment. And there's his opposite number, Jamie Carr. So we've got the Englishman against the Irishman. Carr, the slightly older these days, but made his debut at the age of 18 for Ireland, one of the youngest to ever play for the national team. Christopher Ruer is over the ball, waiting to get this match underway.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
The whistle goes and the ball goes back to Enrique Gonzalez, and the Tigers get us underway. I have to say, although it's still early evening, I think the lights need to come on, Sandeep. It's a little dark down there. Lovely, amazing run, though, coming through that time from Tommy Willems. He's won a free hit for the side. Granbush goes square to Jugraj. Ruer deflects it into the circle, and I thought there was a foot, but play on was the call from the umpire. Mazzarello has come out and saved, and they still haven't scrambled it clear, but they've got a free hit now.
The Tigers with the first circle entry, beautifully deflected into the D. That was Christopher Ruer.
I thought there was a clear foot off the Tigers player as it was deflected in, and that's why I think HILGC just hesitated for a second. Good defence though this time, and Puvana Brings it out on the right-hand side, plays it forward now. Sukhjit collects for the Tigers, takes the free hit quickly. Forced along the 25-metre line. And just dropping the ball back. That's a good pass by him to find Afan Youssef. Jaskaran into the circle it goes. Nice turn and a chance. And oh, what a save that was.
Well, James Mazzarello, that was. He was just going to ground and the ball was lobbed over him, but did well to get his left glove out.
Well, Gonzalez in a lot of trouble, I think, with his elbow here.
Abhishek with that run did exceedingly well to find Gonzalez, and look at that for a save. He was down at the ground but did so well to bring his left glove out.
Yeah, it was an outstanding save by Mazzarella. Look at that. But Enrique Gonzalez, I can tell you, he's back on his feet. I think he just got caught with a stick just on his elbow as he was squeezing through the gap to try and get his shot away. And it was lifted by the Tigers player, and so it will be a free hit to HILGC. Tom Granbush just being told to stop the ball by David Tomlinson. Jaskaran, again, Sukhjit making himself available. Had to double back, being double teamed. He's found the foot though that time. That was good play. Just dinking it onto the foot of Talam Priyabhata. Jugraj, Puvana, and Enrique Gonzalez stumbling again. Ball with Sam Ward as he throws it up the sideline. It's going to be Tigers' ball. So Jugraj now, what can he do? Deflected out, that'll be a long corner off the stick of the defender.
It was Sam Ward who made that interception. Thought he did well. He was on the wrong side. The long corner to the Tigers.
Goes back to Granbush, now out onto Tommy Willems. Granbush again. Ooh, and that was deflected up. It'll be a free hit to the Tigers. Just outside the 25-metre line. Jaskaran is over the ball. Sukhjit wanting it inside the circle. Jugraj now drops it back to Puvana. Willems comes to Bochard. Bochard just coming on for Granbush. Tommy Willems throwing it wide. As Jugraj making a run up the right-hand side. Afan Youssef. Puvana now. Trying to squeeze that one through. It's good defence coming back and across that time.
Abhishek did well to get it on his reverse, but just ran away from him. HILGC now with some space in front.
Good surging run through the middle. And held up momentarily, but that was good running by Hardik, the captain. Plays it out wide. Look at the numbers back though for the Tigers. Sudeep trying to find a way through. Sudeep Chimarko held up on the edge of the circle. Hardik says, I'll take this. Sudeep moves away. And out to the left-hand side. Surrender. Plays it back into the defensive line. It's thrown out wide again. Jasjeet, that was very clever. Knew that Hardik was wide and found him. Hardik into the circle. Great tackle. That's a superb tackle by Afan Youssef. And now it's Christopher Ruer trying to go up the sideline. It's stolen away by Kane Russell, leading goal scorer in the neon socks.
Good defensive play on either side. First from Afan Youssef when he plucked it out of Hardik Singh, and then Sam Ward doing well to dispossess Christopher Ruer.
There's Kane Russell in those very bright socks. You're not going to miss him even if it does get dark. Jugraj feeding it forward now. Nice turn coming from Jaskaran. It's back to him again. Bokard helping it forward. Ruer receives it just on the 23. Aubury is ahead of him. Squeezes it through. Gersawak couldn't get it under control first touch. And so the ball comes out now with the Tigers trying to work up the sideline. Lally working hard, but he just let it run too far ahead of him. And that was stolen away well by Ajinkya Yadav. Into the circle now for the Tigers. Short pass to the baseline. Looking to play it back. Ruer was in a great position. That was an important touch by Jasjeet. Still alive though for the Tigers. They try to fire it in onto the hand that time of Surender Kumar.
Under the circumstances, I thought HILGC did well in defense. They were threatening the Tigers, using the baseline, looking up for his passing option.
So still the Tigers pressing hard at the moment. Granbush, square to Bokard, angled, and that was lifted up by Gersawak. He was trying to deflect it towards goal, and we've got poor old Surender in the walls. He's been hit again. Two painful blows in the space of a minute.
Yeah, he is taking a few, is he not? Surender, that ball played in. The idea was good, trying to deflect it towards the goal, but Surender in the way.
He didn't even have a chance to get out of the way. That was coming so quickly. Kane Russell out to Jasjeet. A little bit of space for Cossins. It's going to get closed down quickly. That was good work by Gersawak. And unfortunately, Ruer thought that he was going to get that. That's a bit of a relief for HILGC. And the interesting thing for me, Sandy, in this game is both the midfields, I thought, for these teams played really well in the opening game. And it's going to be interesting to see which one gets the ascendancy in this match.
We did see the coach of the Tigers, Valentin Altenburg, saying how good the midfield of combination of Hardik and Manmeet are. Yes, both the midfields very strong.
Well, it's taken quickly now and pushed out wide. That was Finlay feeding it and just running away that time from Jaskaran.
And more often than not, when your midfield plays, the team plays.
A green card for Sam Ward. So he has to sit out for a couple of minutes. The 2 minutes start the minute he sits down. Ruer now, a little bit of space for him in the middle, feeds it wide. Gersawak should get on the end of this. Keeps it in play, but has to run around the outside of the ball just to get his balance back. Tries a little spin, and that's gone off the HILGC sticks. So it'll be a long corner to the Tigers.
Just thought he overdid that. He had beaten him and tried to do it again.
Good pass to Sukhjit, top of the circle, lifts it over the first stick. In it goes, and again lifted too high, just catching the HILGC player above the knee.
It was a beautiful vertical reverse that he sent across the face of the goal, but just couldn't control the lift on that ball.
Sukhjit did so well to get past Gurjot. On the far side now, trying to find a way out. It's thrown to the air. And free hit has finally gone the way of HILGC. There's fans watching on intently to the action down on the pitch. Comes wide again. Cossins wins a free hit, quickly taken by him, slips it back onto the outside. Good Tigers defence, not a lot of support there on the left-hand side, so they've got to recycle it now through the defensive line. It'll come to Kane Russell. Jasjeet pulls wide on the right. Short pass by him, again taken out to the sideline. trying to turn and get forward again with Sudeep Chamarko. Aubury comes forward to help him out.
Change in point of attack from HILGC, forcing the Tigers defense to move.
Covering coming across that time from Atuldeep. It's back with the Tigers now, deflected by Aubury into the circle. Can they turn and get the shot? Sudeep Chamarko to the back post. Wow, that wasn't far away. It was a great run coming in on the far side that time from Ajit.
I thought Jimmy Carr had to make that save. It was going across the face of the goal. I thought, look at that for a try. Or did it just come off the upright?
I think it came off the upright. Ajit lively though. Abhishek now at the other end. Well, has he found a penalty corner? He has indeed. Managed to find the foot of Surrender. So the first penalty corner of the match goes the way of the Tigers.
Abhishek, that was great skill that he has, and just pretty easy pickings for him in the end. Knew what exactly he wanted to do, and Tigers with the first penalty corner.
Tigers so far have 1 from 6 from penalty corners, a conversion rate of 16%. The tournament at the moment is at 22%, so they're a little bit under the tournament, whereas I can tell you HILGC, they have the best conversion rate in the tournament so far. So Jugraj lines up at the first battery. Gautier Bochard is at the second. They go to Jugraj. It's a mistrap. Bochard takes it, slips it back to Finlay, back to Bochard. He shoots up in the air, it goes, and it will be another penalty corner to the Tigers.
It wasn't halted cleanly at the top of the tee with the injection. Just ran away from him, but the Tigers did well to bring it back into the D and earn themselves another penalty corner.
The same positions taken up by Jugraj and Bochard. Slight shift to the left by Jugraj. It's trapped cleanly this time. Jugraj flicks straight into the first runner. Bochard picks up the loose ball, turns and looks to fire it in. That's a great pass by him, trying to get it across the face of goal. Looked as if it came up off the defender's stick, and that's why there's going to be a referral, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You want to ref? Yeah, dangerous ball. Okay, thank you. Saurabh, can you hear me?
Yes, Balaji, I can hear you.
It's a team referral from Tigers. I gave a long corner, but they are asking for a high ball. Can you please check?
So we are looking for the dangerous inside the circle.
Yes.
We'll check.
Yeah, I think it was clearly, well, we're going right back to the beginning of the penalty corner. We don't really need to see all of this. It's just the ball after Bochard plays it in is what we're looking for, is the danger. So this is what Bochard will play it forward now. And this is the one we're looking for. I think it comes up off the defender's stick as it was played in that time by Ketan. I think that's a penalty corner.
That seemed dangerous.
Balaji, can you hear me?
Yes, Saurabh.
I have advice for you. Ball came off dangerously from the defender's stick. You can restart with a PC, and Tigers keep their referral.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, it is indeed another penalty corner. It's good work by Ketan, the youngster. So Jugraj again, shifting from foot to foot at the first battery. It goes to him again. Flicks, great running once more at the first battery. That's Talon with the good running. It will be another penalty corner as it went into his shins.
Great defensive work yet again. Clear out a talent that is straight in the line of fire. Taking a blow or two now, is he?
I knew you'd like him. He lives in Bangalore, your territory. Jugraj again, and Mazzarello saves, and it's a penalty stroke. Unfortunately, I think it rolled onto the foot of Simon Yorston at the back post.
We'll have to wait and see if that was going towards the goal after the save.
Saurabh, can you hear me?
Yes, Balaji, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's my own referral. I gave a penalty stroke. For the foot, the ball is going inside for me. Can you please check whether the ball is going inside or not outside?
Okay, we'll check. It's inside or outside.
Yes.
Certainly, HILGC defenders were pretty adamant that that was going wide after the save from Mazzarello when it hit the foot of Yorston. So look at the post man. You'll see Mazzarello make the save here. And it goes down on the ground. Is it going wide? From that angle, it's very hard to tell.
Difficult to pick out from that angle. You have to get one from the side.
Ooh. That's, again, it's a tough one.
Just think the direction of the ball.
It's just very hard to tell where the ball is rolling from both of those angles, I think. It's a good save by Mazzarello. It looks as if it's going wide, but it just catches the foot. So it was a deflection off the first runner. It's just, where is that going? Oh, I think that is going in, isn't it, from that angle?
Balaji, can you hear me?
Yeah.
There is no clear reason to change your decision. Stick with penalty stroke.
Thank you.
So it is a penalty stroke, and of course it means HILGC lose their referral as well. So Mazzarello is just waiting behind the goal at the moment. I've been told it is an umpire's referral, that one. I thought, though, that you saw all the HILGC players surrounding him. But anyway, it means they've kept their referral, but it is Jugraj versus Mazzarello. Can the man of Goan descent prevent Jugraj, the man from Atari, scoring? No, he can't. Jugraj opens the scoring for the Tigers from the penalty spot.
Beautifully done. I thought that was by Jugraj. Sent Mazzarello the wrong way. Put him to the left and went to his right. Great deception on that penalty stroke.
That was a wonderful flick by Jugraj. So 1-0 to the Tigers at the moment. And just brushing the badge. Nice celebration from Jugraj. Very classy. So now the test is, can HILGC come back? I think they wouldn't be too upset that they've gone behind, because it was one of those that could have gone either way. It's an unfortunate one, but they'll believe that they were playing well. They were in this game. And there's plenty of time left.
Yeah, just think the Tigers have done well to keep the midfield of HILGC at bay, thus far at least.
And we've got just under 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Tigers, though, will be pleased they've got the lead. Gonzalez pushes it out wide to Puvana. Comes back to Jugraj. Beautifully brought down again by Afan Youssef. He looked to go infield, then spun away and turned the other way. Christopher Ruer looking for Afan. Stolen back by HILGC. And over the side it goes. Ruer's ball, there was no touch off the Tigers' stick. Gonzalez plays it straight back out to Willems. Granbush now. Thought about going to Puvana, lifts it over the top to Ruer, and well, Ruer, I think, felt that there should have been a penalty corner.
Well, I thought so too. He was moving back towards him, I thought. Just lucky. Let's look at that again. The aerial ball. Yeah, he was positioned under the ball. Christopher Ruer, was he not? And that's why the surprise on him.
Well, the interesting thing was Ruer opted not to refer it. I think he maybe thought it could have been one of those that was marginal. Sudeep Chamaka, though, now into the circle, deflected in front of goal. It's hit the post and not gone in. Sam Ward denied by the woodwork.
Sudeep Chamaka did exceedingly well to get the ball across the face of the goal. And Sam Ward, great try for the Tigers. Here they come on the counter.
I know, stolen away again by Kane Russell, but not fairly.
Eyeing his passing options was Sudhir Chamako and set up Sam Ward so beautifully, but just coming off the upright.
That's another penalty corner to the Tigers, their fifth.
Christopher Ruer with the aerial ball into the deep, beautifully brought down, a great first touch. Continued the run and finding the foot. Penalty corner to the Tigers.
Penalty corner number 5. Give credit though to Jamie Carr as well, because Sam Ward may have hit the post, but Carr did really well on the ground to stop that ball crossing the line. So Jugraj is not on the field of play at the moment, so that means that Parmod has come forward and Granbush is at the second battery. They go to Parmod. He flicks. Good work by the first runner, trying to clear it again. And it's another penalty corner.
Just not able to clear it after the first save was made by James Mazzarello. Pramod with a flick. Didn't really get hold of it.
So this is penalty corner number 6. And we're only in the first quarter, the last minute of the first quarter. Will they go to Paramount again? They go to Granbush this time. He flicks. Good save by the postman that time. Simon Yorston, all stick.
Wonder if he played cricket, looked like a leg glance.
He did. He played for Christchurch under-17s, I think it was.
Beautifully saved there on the post.
Simon Yorston was a right-hand bat and off spinner for his province in New Zealand. But here come the Tigers again. There was a little bit of a bump on Abhishek. Kane Russell takes the ball away. It was Cossins who held up Abhishek. Down the line it goes, but too far ahead that time of Hardik.
Good defensive work that was by the HILGC, double teaming to dispossess Abhishek at the top of the striking circle.
Thrown high and long. And it's a free hit. It was played into the defender. That was Surrender Kumar, played it into Russell. Great block that time by Surrender. And the hooter goes for the end of the first quarter. Now the Tigers have done the Lions' share. Excuse me, it should be probably the Tigers' share of attacking in that first quarter. And they have the lead courtesy of a penalty stroke. As we head into the first break, it is Hockey India League Governing Council 0, Shirachi Bengal Tigers 1. I'll take a look now at some of the highlights from the first quarter. This was a good deflection into the circle, came across Mazzarello off his line brilliantly, and that made sure that Jaskaran didn't get a clean shot at goal. And it was Jaskaran involved again. Beautiful run, laid back, and that was just an outstanding save to deny Gonzalez. Sukjit played that one in, but he lifted it too high and created danger inside the circle. And then this was great play by HILGC, and coming in at the back post, Ajit couldn't get the touch past Jamie Carr. Penalty corner, and that was the save by Mazzarello, and it ricocheted onto the foot of Simon Yorston. Jugraj stepped forward, sent Mazzarello the wrong way, and that was 1-0 to the Tigers.
Just thought the Tigers were totally dominant in the first quarter, though HILGC did create a few chances for themselves. But Tigers definitely the better team in the first 15.
Jamie Carr is still under the bar. No changes to the goalkeepers at either end. Christopher Ruer over the ball once more. Bocard. Ruer. Played forward again. That time by Sean Finlay, but it's going to be Kane Russell now. He lifts it over the top, looking for the runner, Sudup Chamarko. Well, he got his stick on it, but he didn't get it under control.
Just the angle of the stick, I thought, let him down. Coming off the edge and just going over the sideline. Tigers with a hit in. Forced to go back and conceding a... They get a free hit.
Granbush, short pass to Sean Finlay. Jaskaran. And trying to intercept there, but just taken away from him was Gurjot. Good touch that time from Yorston. And helping it out wide. Good play finding Talan Priyabhata. Even better pass that time into the path of Gurjot. Gurjot just held up double back. He left the ball behind and stolen away. Wonderfully opportunist steal that time from Afan Youssef, who's really been lively tonight.
Yes, he has been pretty much a live wire.
I remember Afan Youssef back in the World Series hockey many years ago when he played for the Bhopal Badshahs with his uncle, Samir Dad. Samir was 34, Afan was just 19 years of age then. Bocard over the ball, Valentin Altenberg looking on. I notice on his shirt it actually says Valentine, so maybe he's looking for a bit of love on the side, the German coach. Added an E to his Christian name. So Jugraj over the ball, goes short to Granbush. Ruer again with a wonderful lead straight down the middle, holding it up even though three players were closing him down. Gets the pass across to Jugraj. Looking for Gursawak, but unfortunately missed him completely.
Christopher Ruer did so well to retain ball. He was hemmed on by three of the GC players. As composed as he is, just moved it back and changed the point of attack.
Thrown forward this time, looking for Lalit. And it's going to be a free hit just outside the circle on the left-hand side. We've got two balls on the pitch, so we need to get rid of one. Gurjot dispatches one. Out they come to change the angle of attack. Kane Russell has Jasjeet wide, but goes into the middle, and there is a goal. Sam Ward gets the deflection. Well, he was so close to scoring the other night, but he has got one tonight.
Such a delicate touch that was from Sam Ward. The ball peppered into the G by Kane Russell, and then beautifully done. Great change in point of attack, and look at that for a deflection. Just caught Jamie Carr totally by surprise. The slightest of touches, and caught on the wrong foot was he. One goal apiece.
I think Jamie Carr thought that was going to go wide. And just confirmation that Sam Ward wearing the name of his wife, the surname of his wife, because she was the last descendant to carry on that name for her family. So he's done that as a tribute to the family, and as apparently he's got to wear it now the whole tournament. Great run by Hardik, wins a free hit, top of the circle, played on quickly this time by Ajit. And another free hit, is it top of the circle, or is it a penalty corner? Penalty corner.
That's why the penalty corner not being the required 5 meters, and Ajit very, very aware to the situation. And HILGC with a chance now.
So making his way to the baseline is the captain, Hardik. Kane Russell, the leading goal scorer, hence the bright yellow or green socks. Can he get a fourth goal today from a penalty corner? Slight shift to the left, goes to Russell. Russell flicks hard. There is another goal, and HILGC have taken the lead. Well, 2 goals within a minute.
How easy did he make that look? Kane Russell. Great injection from Hardik Singh yet again. Lot of time for him and just no chance whatsoever for Jamie Carr in the goal.
Well, it's interesting, Sean Finlay is behind the goalkeeper, obviously a New Zealand teammate of Kane Russell, so probably knew exactly where that was going to go, but even so could still not keep it out. And Russell has another award, celebrates along with the coaching staff of HILGC.
Well, he doesn't want to give those socks, does he, Kane Russell?
Well, we'll find out after the game if he maybe gets another pair if he's still the top scorer. Certainly you wouldn't want it to be the same pair, would you? Passed on from player to player. Well, now the Tigers, who were in front and looking dominant, find themselves behind. Bocard. Jaskaran, short pass to Gonzalez. Finlay. Gonzalez, though, mistrapped that one, and Prasan steals it back for the HILGC. That's good work by Bocard coming out. He needed to get that on his stick. Willems now out onto the right-hand side. Puvana. Gonzalez going around the back. Good steal again by HILGC. Kane Russell.
Just thought he did it beautifully well. Kane Russell, he was on the wrong side and just picked it off his reverse.
And trying to just steal that one away from Ketan. It caught his foot, so again a free hit. HILGC defending well. Over the top, Bocard, well, he got a touch on that. Out comes Jamie Carr. Missed by everybody, they let it run over the sideline.
HILGC seem to be depending on the aerial balls now. We've seen a few in the second quarter.
And thrown to the air, but missed completely that time by Gurjot. 9.5 minutes until half-time. It's a good spell of a minute. Jaskaran able to run right through the middle, but unfortunately his pass took a deflection over the sideline. Christopher Ruer wanting the ball quickly. Working it forward, good work by Kane Russell. Nice turn coming from Abhishek though. Abhishek into the circle, great tackle, Yorston. Sudeep Chamarko just switching one way then the other. Willems dancing to his tune.
I thought Yorston was solid in the back when Abhishek tried to spin him around, ensured his stick was flat on the ground. GC, here they come.
Ajit brought that one down really well. Jugraj wants the free hit, but it went Ajit's way. Jugraj then just poking it over the side, claiming it caught the foot, waved away by the umpire. It's the one side of Jugraj's game that I think he needs to just cut out. Concentrate on what you're doing. He's always looking at the umpire, appealing for something. It's all right to try it now and again, but it's like the boy who cried wolf, isn't it? You keep doing it, the umpires aren't going to believe you. And that was, well, that was just hopeful from Talim. There was a player directly in front, and I think he thought he could smash it through his stick. Good break forward again from Ajinkya Yadav. Now it's Gonzalez weaving his way to the baseline, looks to lay it back. Has it found a foot? Kept out somehow by Mazzarello. How did that not go in?
What a run that was from Gonzalez. He saw the danger and picked up from the center line and just continued running, got the ball and great use of the baseline. Trying to play it across the face of the goal, and just lucky are the HILGC.
Well, the ball went behind Mazzarello. Somehow he saw it late and just managed to push it away with his mitt. That's a special save. Maybe a little bit fortunate, but boy, oh boy, did he do well. So Granbush now. Gonzalez once more. And Ruer slipping. Ruer slow to get up off the ground. And of course he was out with an ACL injury last year, so hopefully he's all right. Nice turn from Sukhjit. Well, he wanted a free hit, wasn't given. Hardik feeds it wide now, and there's a great chance to come forward once more. Ajit, and he's got a free hit just outside the 25-meter line.
He's just trying to slip it inside, but unfortunate for him coming off the foot.
Each of India, Craig Fulton here again, taking in all the action as you would expect. Square to Kane Russell. Sukhjit looks to close him down. Back it goes to the left-hand side and pushed forward. Thrown to the air. Afan underneath it, aware of where the HILGC players were, and cleverly winning a free hit. Willems to Jugraj. Granbush now. Willems again. Ruer. And Willems just overlapping on the left-hand side. Had to check back, though, as the pass was behind him from Sean Finlay. Finlay again, back to Granbush it goes. Now he goes to the air, trying to find the run of Willems, and he has done. Willems lifts it up, into the circle he goes. 3D skills across the face of goal, but no touch. And I think they want to refer this, but no, change their mind. Sukhjit.
Great skills from Tommy Williams. First to bring the ball down. Beautifully brought down on the reverse with the first touch. And then those 3D skills. Try to dink it over the goalkeeper like a tennis overhand.
Kane Russell, good work by him. Goes infield to Cosines. Jasjeet now. Jasjeet was trying to lift that one forward, but he was closed down very quickly. We're into the final 5 minutes of the first half now. Afan Youssef. Willems. Back to Granbush. Parmod. It's a deflection off Aubury's stick and goes up into the air, so danger created. Sean Finlay takes it quickly. Granbush again, centrally, looks to play it through the middle. The ricochet is kind to Gursawak. He'll win another free hit. Just stepping over the ball was Cosines and not allowing Gursawak to actually play on. It's good umpiring. Oh, it's gone the other way now.
I'm not sure what happened there. GC with a hit out.
They'll be relieved, I'm sure. Talem again trying to play it down the sideline. This time he lifts it, and that's a clever ball. Perfectly aimed to Lalit. Lalit comes back, this time to Gurjot. Gurjot looking to cut infield and looking for some support on the left. Finally it came from Sudeep Chamako. He's left the ball behind as he was put under pressure by Ketan. Kane Russell. Cosines now. 4 players around him, and Finlay looked to steal it. Gursawak got it. Ruer is holding it up, dinks it forward again. Sukhjit now into the circle. Sukhjit shoots off the crossbar, it goes. What a magnificent shot, and Sukhjit can't believe his luck.
That was Christopher Ruer with the turnover in the midfield. How quick was he to see that? And then Sukhjit with the tomahawk. It had beaten James Mazzarello in the goal, but coming off the crossbar. Just unfortunate are the Tigers.
And that was travelling. There was plenty of pace on that shot from Sukhjit. The crossbar was like a tuning fork, the ping that it gave. And now HILGC comes out wide onto the right-hand side, trying to find a way in his Ajit. He's been lively, but he's turned it over. Sukhjit, though, gave Afan a terrible pass. And Ajit is trying to get there again, but strong defensive play. Ball from the side now for HILGC. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. They go back to Kane Russell. Aubury, Cossines, Hardik, with defence again. Afan involved with Finlay. Aubury goes to Russell. That was risky because they were pushing up the Tigers. Hardik, and Afan just taps it over the side as he tries to turn.
Just like the way the Tigers are closing down the HILGC players very fast, not giving them enough room.
Cossines now drills it in. It's not being cleared effectively, but it will get cleared in the end. That was Puvana. Got his stick on it, deflected it away from goal, but the HILGC players couldn't get in quick enough to get on it. Tigers now trying to play out from the back as we approach the final minute. They had the lead. I think they'll be a little disappointed to find themselves trailing, but it's going to make for a really exciting second half. Finlay again showed a bit of the ball, slipped as he was trying to play that forward, and I think Ward was saying, well, he lifted it into my body. He's played it into Ward again. Come square now to Bocard. Can they find an equalizer before the break? Down towards the baseline. Abhishek feeds it in. Gonzalez turning and saved by Mazzarello. Back it comes with interest. Stroke again. Sam Ward is going to be penalised this time, or are they going to refer it once more?
Just thought Mazzarello did well to get the first save with his left glove, but let's see what this is about.
We're both playing, it is dangerous. You're asking about dangerous. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Please, yeah.
It's missing the goal.
Yeah, okay.
So Mazzarello gets a drink behind the goal while we go up to the video umpire.
Saurabh, can you hear me?
Yes, Balaji, I can hear you.
I awarded a penalty stroke, but it's a referral from HIL. And they're asking, it's a dangerous ball off the target. The ball is going off the target. Can you please check?
Okay, so we are checking for a dangerous ball by the attacker.
Yes.
Okay,
it is going off the ball.
So they're saying it's a dangerous ball and it was going wide of the goal. So this is Gonzalez on the ball. Ricocheted up there and then saved by Mazzarello. Ketab. I think it was going wide.
This will give us a better angle. Beautifully saved with the left palm.
After the save from Mazzarello, it's now, this is the moment when it comes to Ketab and he tries to play it in. But we're not going to see because the place that the danger is right in front of goal. Oh, Russell is down there. This is where it comes in now. Lifted there. I would say that is dangerous.
That's off the body, off the stick into the body. Sukhjit onto Sam Ward's body.
But to me, you look where Sukhjit is, there is danger because they're so close together and it's lifted into that space, creating danger. And the angle, the ball looked to be going wide. It wouldn't have gone in if he hadn't got a touch.
And Sukhjit himself is taking evasive action. And danger is when you need to take evasive action.
Balaji, can you hear me?
Yes, Saurabh.
I have advice for you. The ball was going off the frame, so it will be a dangerous.
Okay.
So it's a free hit out. And HILGC keep the referral.
Okay, thank you. Just right up.
I think the Tigers appreciated that. They were watching on the big screen and retreated. There are 30 seconds remaining now in the first half. Jamie Carr was watching on. I think he was desperate that it would be a stroke and they could be on level terms going in at the half-time break. So Kane Russell just rolls the ball forward. Is he going to throw it forward? He does indeed now. Into the circle, and there's space there. Oh, and on the upright reverse, just went wide. Wasn't a bad attempt, not being closed down inside the circle.
Look at that for a pass, accurate and beautifully brought down with the first touch and with the vertical reverse, just going over the goal.
As Ajit Afan plays it forward, but the Huda stands before it crosses into the circle, and that is the end of the action from the first half. Sukhjit, well, he has threatened, hit the crossbar, so close to getting an equalizer for the Karachi Bengal Tigers. Kane Russell, though, his goal is the difference between the two teams. Penalty corner, and he flicked it home with aplomb. And so as we head into half-time, it is Hockey India League Governing Council 2, Karachi Bengal Tigers 1.
My name is Rajinder Singh and I am playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in this Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HIL, and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
मेरा नाम है मुस्तान कुंजी। मैं से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है, काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ का मॉडल देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, इस साल हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा ठीक करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं, आप लोग की तरफ से खेल रहे हैं, जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है। तो ये सही है आप लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए, लोग से काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
मेरा नाम अंकित पाल, मैं मिडफील्डर एसजी पाइपर्स टीम से। एसजी पाइपर्स के लिए मेरा ये सेकंड सीज़न है। बस हॉकी इंडिया लीग से इतना फ़ायदा होता है कि हमें काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर से। इसमें कितना आप कोऑर्डिनेट कर पाते हैं एक दूसरे से, सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं हमारे काफ़ी, तो इसमें काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है और हमें भी मौका मिलता है कि हम अपने आप को शो कर सकें काफ़ी। एसजी पाइपर्स टीम ने मुझे जब लिया तो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहा, क्योंकि एक एसजी पाइपर एक अच्छी टीम है और उसमें खेलने में काफ़ी मज़ा भी आता है और बेसिकली थोड़ा फाइनेंशियली भी काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिलता है लीग से।
Welcome back. Half-time here in match 6 of the Hero Hockey India League 2026. And it's Shirachi Bengal Tigers 1, Hockey India League Governing Council 2. Looking at the highlights, we will see how the Tigers came storming out in the first quarter. And they were dominating the play. Into the circle they came. It was laid back. Mazzarello made a brilliant save to prevent Jaskaran giving his team the lead. Jaskaran was involved again. Another good pass forward. This one, though, it was Gonzalez who was denied by an outstanding save by Mazzarello. That one, Sukhjit unfortunately lifted it too high into the circle. And this was good work by HILGC. Ajit coming along the baseline but could only hit the post. Abhishek working hard, penalty corner 1. And this was flicked by Jugraj. Good save Mazzarello, but it rolled onto the foot of Simon Yorston. And Jugraj stepped forward from the penalty spot and gave his team the lead. That was just before the end of the first quarter. Well, look at that for a deflection from Sam Ward right at the start of the second quarter. And that got HILGC back on level terms. And then it was good work again as they won a penalty corner. And up stepped the man of the moment, Kane Russell, flicked it home, and HILGC suddenly had the lead within a minute of scoring the equalizer. Great run again by Gonzalez, and somehow Mazzarello kept that out. Quite how, I'm not sure, and you can see the sigh of relief from him. This was again another good ball forward, good skills being shown along the baseline, but unfortunately, just the final ball from Tommy Willems couldn't find a teammate. This was a wonderful break. Ruer to Sukhjit. Sukhjit, though, hit the crossbar. And it was a great sweeping movement from one end of the field to the other. And at the final seconds, Ajit had a shot. Aerial pass from Kane Russell. And an upright reverse just went wide of the goal. Take a look at the stats now, and the Tigers, as you can see, circle penetrations 13, 6 shots as well from those penetrations, but they've managed to stop them scoring. But circle penetration 6 and 4 shots for HILGC. We're going to go down pitch side now to find out what the coaches thought of the first half.
Coach, the team has moved the ball around well and came from behind to take the lead. What are some of the things you'd like to see the team improve in the second half?
Yeah, in the first quarter, what we have seen, like too much we were playing down. So now in the upcoming, now we will be coming with the full press. So we will be going ahead for the full press.
Thank you, Coach. All the best. Coach, you started well and took the lead. More circle entries for the team. But what do you have to change in the attacking third to convert these chances?
I think we have really played well on ball, but not at all against the ball. So it was way too easy to score. I'm very positive that we will score a couple of goals in the second half, but we have to improve defensively.
Thank you, Coach. All the best.
Well, there you go. Valentine Altenberg, I would agree with those comments, Sandy. Maybe just not quite as tight defensively as he would have hoped.
Yeah, he did say that they're going to score a couple of goals. So that is a lot of confidence coming into the second half from Altenberg.
And Vikram Pillai, well, he too is saying they're going to be pushing ahead, wasn't he?
He was very open about it, was he not? We are going to go up with a full court press. We'll just have to wait and see how they come out in this third and fourth quarter.
Well, there's another match to come here today in Chennai, but there's 2 coming up tomorrow. It'll be the final game of the round robin in the women's competition in Ranchi, when the SG Pipers take on the Ranchi Royals. And then back here in Chennai, it will be the Tigers taking on the Kalinga Lancers here. We look forward to you joining us for those games tomorrow. Well, the Tigers are already out. This is the game coming up after this one. The Hyderabad Tufans taking on the Ranchi Royals. The Royals looking to try and get a win. Tufans, well, they drew their first game and lost the shootout for the bonus point. So they too will be looking for their first 3 points of the Hero Hockey India League. Making their way out now. HILGC. James Mazzarello will remain under the bar, as will Jamie Carr. The lights are on. And some of the hockey schools are in as well, and it's great to see them taking in all the action. I'm sure they probably wish they were in Ranchi, those young ladies watching the women in action. Now, when you consider that the HILGC also without Darrell Walsh, and I mentioned it again, we were told after the last game that he might have torn his hamstring because he'd had issues before, but I saw him in the lift today at the hotel and he said it's not torn, but he's probably going to miss a couple of games. But he had an MRI on that, and the good news is it's not torn and he will be able to play in later games. So that's great news for HILGC. So the second half about to get underway, and it'll be HILGC that will get us underway. Very social engagement. Sukhjit having a very friendly chat with Lally as Lally pushes it back. Hardik throws it high and out wide onto the right. That was a very good pass, actually. Brilliantly brought down in the end by Gurjot. And HILGC trying to find a way around the arc of the circle. Hardik, well, he'd eliminated one, but couldn't get past Gonzalez, but Gonzalez has been penalised. So Hardik again plays it square this time. Yorston first timed it, and I think just caught his teammate unawares, wasn't expecting it to come quite as quickly.
Just thought he was trying to create some more space along the baseline. 3 over the Italian.
Priyabhata, I think, just was caught a little bit unawares, wasn't it? Gonzalez now comes to Jugraj. Ward jumps and thrown to the air, kept in play well that time by Puvana, and that's also a good pass by him to find Abhishek. Abhishek back to Puvana, in the corner it was, and Jaskaran couldn't get that one, but it runs through to Granbush. Granbush throws it in the air, jumping is Puvana, but unfortunately didn't manage to get it to stick on the end of his stick, and it ran off over the baseline.
It was a little too flat. I thought the aerial ball, maybe a little more elevation might have helped. But HILGC now coming out with the ball.
Sukhjit impeding and immediately admitting his guilt. Turning, putting his hand in the air. Thrown out wide onto the left-hand side. Priyabhata Talim. In it goes, and Sudip Chamarko keeps it in play. Granbush comes out to close him down, jabbing with his stick. And in the end, it's Chamarko who's penalised.
Granbush did well to just steal the ball away from Sudip Chamarko.
And Yusuf letting that one run through to Sukhjit. Oh, what a pass to Abhishek. Abhishek looking to lay it back. It'll come to Abhishek again. He was trying to set up Afan Yusuf. In the end, though, it's stolen away. And that was a really good tackle coming back from Gurjot. Abhishek and Sukhjit do have a good combination when it clicks, and that was a really wonderful pass for Abhishek.
I just thought that was great follow-up play by Afan Yusuf. He made sure he made himself available for Abhishek.
I think Abhishek, though, just took it, didn't he, on a too acute an angle to believe he could score from there, and that's why he was looking for another option.
Well, we did see what Abhishek did in the last game from that acute angle with that tomahawk to beat Vincent Vanash in the goal.
Yep, that's true. Kane Russell just lifting it over the stick and finding his pass to Jasjit, but Jasjit's pass intercepted again by Talib. Cutting infield now. There's Jaskaran. He's caught his foot. Jasjit was right next to him.
But just when he had done enough to get into open space, the ball rolled onto his foot. For HILGC, they would want Hardik to come more into the game. He has not seen as much of the ball as he would have liked.
It's going to be a long corner. They're a little bit fortunate to get that with the aerial pass into a crowded circle. Yorston now to Russell. Out wide it goes onto the right-hand side. Good dot again. Oh dear, that's a short pass. Gursawak now feeds it to Sukhjit. Sukhjit looking to give it back to Gursawak. He's going to get it before it crosses the baseline, but he's had to just hold it up there. Clever ball across. Coming back though, Aubury helps it out, and great defence coming from HILGC. Almost given away. Aubury again to the rescue for his team. Yorston very nearly just turned it over. Back it comes now, again to Hardik. Surrender. Hardik again. Oh, what a pass to Sam Ward at the top of the circle. On the reverse stick though, it was just wide of the right-hand post.
Well, that's what Hardik is capable of doing. Create something out of nothing. Picked up Sam Ward so beautifully, and Sam Ward did well to get into the D and go with the tomahawk. It's one thing to do the tomahawk with the right foot. He did that with the left foot in front.
Stolen again by HILGC, looking for support. Lally, it was again not the best of touches, but it's a penalty corner. So good work again by HILGC. Can they get a third?
Just lucky was he, Lalit Upadhyay. The ball played to him in a good space, not able to trap that, but just rolling onto the foot.
Yeah, very fortunate that Jaskaran's foot is planted and it just dribbled onto it. So Kane Russell steps forward. He's got 1 from 1 in this game. And they had 3 from 7 in the last game.
Well, he went straight last time around. Be interesting to see which angle he would like to go if it goes to Kane.
Sam Ward is at the second battery. Slight shift to the right, centrally now for Russell. Russell flicks, it's gone in. Well, they have got another goal. Whether there was the deflection, I'm not sure. We'll check in a minute. But I think at the moment it's Russell's goal.
He definitely doesn't want to give the neon socks, does he, Kane Russell? He wants to have it. Well, it was off a deflection from either the goalkeeper or the postman. We'll have to take a look.
I think it comes back off the postman into Jamie Carr.
Off the postman.
Yeah. Well, Sean Finlay a little bit unlucky there. But now they have a 2-goal cushion, HILGC, against the defending champions. Well, when they played each other last year, of course, the HILGC team was known as the UP Rudras, and they lost 5-3 to the Tigers. It was in a game I remember Paul Van As was really frustrated with, because they played so well but just conceded weak goals. Bokard feeds it forward to Ruer. Good steal coming from Ajit. Aubury again, who's had a really big quarter. That's brilliantly brought down by Bokard, but it's going to be HILGC from the side. Jugraj steps out, steals the aerial pass, carries it over the 23, feeds it to Ruer.
Just think the work rate of Aubury has been very intense and high in this quarter. We did see him on either flank, left and right, both doing his defensive duties and coming up into attack.
James Aubury, a product of the Lees School in England, and he was the 2011 Hockey Writers Junior player. Well, they know a thing or two because they got that right. They went on to play internationally. Trying to smash the ball into the circle that time, but there was a good block coming defensively from Tommy Willems. Stolen back again by HILGC. They're into the circle, but no one on that line. Vikram Pillai puts his head in his hands.
just played it across the face of the goal. More with hope than with design. Hoping that somebody would be at the end of it.
And Hardik now, a little bit of space, being pursued by Finlay. Plays it out wide, that's a good pass. And there's another goal, a wonderful strike from Sudeep Chamako. And that is 4-1 now to HILGC.
What a pass that was again from Hardik. Brilliant. The moment he laid that across to Sudeep, he had no defender in front of him. Look at that for a pass, a couple of steps, and with the reverse, beautifully set up, beautifully picked up, a great first touch, and he will be a little disappointed conceding from that angle, will he?
Just watching Sudeep Chamako, it looked to me like he changed his grip as the ball was going in the circle so that he could get a better grip on the stick to be able to drive that low. Love to see that again. Well, a lot of people were thinking today it was going to be a Tigers day. Sukhjit just balked at the edge of the circle. Free hit goes his way back on the 5-meter line. Sukhjit, he will battle all the way, you can be assured of that. Atul Deep supporting him. It's a long corner though. Sean Finlay over the ball, takes it quickly, gives it to Tom Granbush. Granbush goes square, edge of the circle, it'll come back again. Finlay once more, look how quickly Aubury came out to close him down. Forcing Finlay to go back, he tried to find Afan Yusuf. Ward comes across now, steals it back for HILGC. Ward battling hard. Aubury plays it straight into the foot, and that'll be another free hit to HILGC.
Just thought Ward read the danger so well and came into that area where the ball was being played and picked it up right on top of the defensive area of their D.
Well, I think the amazing thing about Sam Ward is when you know that he has limited vision in one eye after that blow, he's pretty much blind in one eye from what I can gather. To have the balance and the peripheral awareness is just fantastic. But it's a penalty corner now and a chance for the Tigers to pull one back.
It was a great attacking move from the Tigers. Came with pace, did they, and just entered the D that was inside the D, finding the foot and the penalty corner to the Tigers.
Finlay getting more and more involved and clearly being told, I think, to push a little bit further forward. So Abhishek makes his way to the baseline. Penalty corner number 7 for the Tigers. 1 from 6 in their opening game. They have 0 from 7 today. Granbush at the first battery. They go to Tom Granbush, he flicks and he gets one back for them. Good flick to the goalkeeper's left, and they are back in the match.
Yeah, very difficult angle to pick up for the goalkeeper or the postman, just between the two. Great injection, gave Granbush a lot of time to execute his drag flick. And look at the approach onto the ball, perfect. And that angle, just too difficult for any goalkeeper to keep out.
Mazzarello, he flicks his foot out very quickly, but there was too much pace on that. Good pace and direction from Tom Granbush. So 4-2 the score now. Is this the start of a comeback for the Tigers? Tom Granbush, happy with that. Of course, has a brother and a sister who played at a high level, Pia and Mats. And they want to refer this. They're saying this is a penalty corner, not a free hit.
I know you're a long way away. Did you have an angle? Okay. Saurav?
Yes, Rama.
Can we just check the foot, whether it's inside or outside the circle, please? I've given a free hit. Referral for foot inside the circle.
Yeah, we'll look, it's inside or outside.
Thank you.
So the Tigers are saying that this foot was inside the circle. I think they might be right.
That is inside the circle.
I have advice for it was from inside, so you can award a PC.
Thank you.
And they keep the referee.
So it is penalty corner number 8, and now this is the big test. Having scored from the last one, can they score from this one and reduce the deficit to just 1 goal with still 20 minutes to play? Granbush at the first battery, Parmod at the second for the Shirachi Bengal Tigers. Mazzarello talking to his defenders as they put their protective gear on. Defenders take up their positions. Yorston, the postman, at the back. Comes to Granbush again. He flicks hard this time into the first runner. Penalty corner again.
Well, that is their 9th, the Tigers. Penalty corner. Good charge out. Tigers, can they make this count?
Granbush again leans forward on his stick. They go to him once more, and again it goes into the first runner. So it will be another penalty corner. Number 10 now.
Good defensive play at the moment on the penalty corners by HILGC.
Credit to HILGC, yeah, they've defended well so far. Granbush waits again. Comes to him once more, and this time deflects up and out. It's going to be a long corner. In fact, there'll be a free out, but the first runner is down on the ground. That's Talem, Priyabata Talem, who is in a bit of pain.
Right into the knee was that. That will pain, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that is a very, very painful blow. Does have the protective gear on there, but that will still have jarred his knee like you cannot believe. And the good news is he's able to bend it. Can he put any weight on it? Tina Altenberg is talking to Sean Finlay there. And Priyabata Talem is going to come off for that. I'm not surprised, get some ice on it. Just puffing his cheeks out as he tries to expel the air and hope the pain will go away. Just over 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Tigers have really been on top since they got that goal. And that was just easily brought down and fed into the path of Sukhjit rather. Shot on the turn. What a save, Mazzarello. Oh, it's gone in though. Well, it went in. Who got the final touch? Was it Christopher Ruer?
Christopher Ruer, like a tennis shot, like a tennis overhand, but how good a move was that from Afan Yusuf? It started off from Afan Yusuf on the left, and then Abhishek spun around inside the D. Look at that for a pass. Great body position. Sukhjit finding Abhishek, a great spin, great save, and look at that from Christopher Ruer. Like a tennis overhand, just slotting home.
Well, that was Boris Becker-like from the German. Wonderful finish by Christopher Ruer, and it is game on in this match, I can tell you. Still over 5 minutes remaining.
But how was that for a move? It had great pace coming from the left. HILGC have some work to do to retain the lead now.
I think James Mazzarello will be a little bit disappointed because it was a good save from Abhishek's shot, but unfortunately ricocheted up and Ruer was ready to pounce.
Just his position, Christopher Ruer's position, was it not? It just fell nicely for him.
But that's the sign of a great goal scorer, isn't it? You're waiting in those positions ready to pounce, and we've seen that from Christopher Ruer for so many years. And now it's HILGC trying to find a way through, but all the tackles sticking now for the Tigers. Surrender Koo, Chamarco there, I was going to say. Thrown out away from Sam Ward. Russell is there. Ruer and Russell. Russell gets a touch and was pushed then in the back by Christopher Ruer, who I think really had no other option. He was going so fast he just couldn't stop. And the Tigers showing that they have plenty of fight in them. So they say never pull a tiger by the tail.
Frontal, and it's the same ball that hit last time.
HILGC just done that to them.
Maybe they did, getting 3 goals ahead. And you just feel in the last quarter there's going to be more drama in this match. You can just feel it. Aubury.
Well, Altenberg did say they're going to get a couple of goals.
And they got them. They've got a couple. He thinks now they need another one at least to get a draw. Aubury did very well there under pressure from Gonzalez. Hardik, as you said before, I think they just need him to get involved a little bit more.
I just think credit to the Tigers. They've ensured they've kept him at bay. But we have seen whenever he has got the ball, he has created so much danger.
When Russell pulls wide, Ruer looks to close him down again. Simon Yorston now goes out onto the right-hand side. And it will be a free hit again to the Tigers, just on halfway. Thought about throwing it high. Pile, a little bit of a nervous look about him now. Carried forward by Gonzalez, pulling wide and just outside the circle with Sukhjit, but he got back in. Stolen off him by Russell, but it will be a free hit to the Tigers, right where the D meets the base. I know it's a long corner. My apologies, I thought the umpire was pointing there. No touch though, as that was played in.
We saw what Jugraj was trying to do, just put it into the D for that little deflection. Nobody there.
Well, there's really only Gersawak on that line, and he was not close enough to where the ball was played. Now that time it was a good ball thrown out, and it was perfectly Lalit just waiting underneath it, and 3 Tigers players were too close, said the umpire. Lalit, has he found a foot again? Well, they're going to refer this.
Intentionally kicked is what I think Lalit is saying.
Yeah, please. Okay, please go on now. Saurav, can you hear me?
Yes, Balaji, I can hear
It's a
you.
referee from Bengal Tigers. I gave a free hit for a foot, but they are saying it's intentional.
So we are looking for intentional foul by the defender inside 23.
Yes.
We saw one of these last night, didn't we? Are we going to see another? Lalit was determined that this was... Oh, I think he might have a point.
Well, that is intentional, is it not?
Yeah, Ketan he's beaten by Lalit, and Lalit is just about to go the other way, and he's going, no you don't, I'm just going to kick that one away from you. I'll be very surprised if it isn't a penalty corner to HILGC.
Well, Lalit knew right away. He went straight to the umpire.
Balaji, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I have advice for you. It was intentional by the defender. You can restart with a penalty corner, and I also recommend a 5-minute yellow card.
Sorry, PC and?
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a penalty corner for
Well, he hasn't given the card, it's only a recommendation, and it's up to the umpire on the field of play whether he wishes to accept that recommendation.
But I just think that warranted a card. You cannot be doing that. But HILGC, can they make this count?
So Russell lines up again at the first battery, Sam Ward at the second. Will they try a variation? Shift to the left. Ward is set off early. Oh, they don't need a variation. Kane Russell gets his second of the night, and once again HILGC have a 2-goal cushion.
Well, he's got 6 goals in all, and all from the penalty corners. Kane Russell. Brilliant. Again, that angle so difficult to pick out. To the left of the goalkeeper and the right of the postman. And that ball was really travelling.
So Kane Russell, 2 hat-tricks in 2 games. He is going to be keeping those neon socks for a couple of games at least. There is Kane Russell. And 6 goals now to his name.
Well, we've seen so often, actually, the mistakes, the unforced errors are proving costly for these teams.
Atul running forward, though, just caught his foot. It was a good tackle coming in that time by Ajit coming back. And they've got to get that Bocard, he does. Finlay to Bocard. 43 seconds left. Ruer now, can he produce another little bit of magic just when they need it? It's been missed. Jugraj has come forward.
What a ball that was on Christopher Ruer. A little scoop on the run. Such a difficult skill to master. But Jugraj just not able to bring it down when it mattered most.
Again, thrown high and long, but easily brought down by the Tigers. Up the side it goes this time to Ajinkya Yadav. Jaskaran plays it square to Tommy Willems. Willems throws it high. Jasjit needs to stay out of there. He does. And then it's a good block by him and over the side from Kane Russell. Jasjit, though, I think he took that one on the fingers. But the hooter has gone, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Ketan, well, he'll be disappointed. He's lucky he's still on the field of play, but his little brain fade has led to another penalty corner, and Kane Russell has 3 to his name. Heading into the final break, it is Hockey India League Governing Council 5, Shirachi Bengal Tigers 3. Take a look now at the highlights from this quarter. And it started well for the Tigers. Well, this is actually the last goal, I believe. So there's Kane Russell's hat-trick. So this is the great finish by Sudeep Chamarko. And this was the penalty corner from Granbush.
And the Tigers slowly inch themselves back in the 3rd quarter, and this was a great move. Afan Yusuf to Sukhjit and Abhishek with a quick spin, a try on goal, and Christopher positioned beautifully to slot that home.
Abhishek disappointed he didn't get the goal, but Christopher Ruer did. And here is the 2nd goal in that quarter for Kane Russell. And very muted celebrations by Russell himself while his teammates celebrate on the sideline. 15 minutes to go, 5-3 at the moment in favour of HILGC against the Shirachi Bengal Tigers, the reigning champions. Can they come back? Mazzarello, well, he'll be disappointed he's let any past him. He's that sort of guy. So HILGC throw it long again. Lally brings it down, dinks it into the circle. Ajit, what can he do now? In fact, Gurjot rather, sorry. Gurjot on the ball. Spins past one, is going to lose out now. One back beautifully by Hardik. Hardik pushes it forward to Ward. Penalty corner won by the captain.
Great bit of play by HILGC on the start with the aerial ball, ensuring they attack the G. And then Hardik, how is that for some skill? A good turn on top of the circle, then finding the foot. Penalty corner, HILGC.
So they've scored 3 from 3 tonight. HILGC, can they make it 4 from 4? Maybe. I think Kane Russell's going to want to wear these socks every day. I'll see him walking around the hotel. He won't take them off. So Kane Russell at the first battery. Tanguy Corsines is at the second. Will they go with Russell again? Slight shift to the right. They do. Russell flicks. This time the first runner does a great job. In fact, they were double teaming running out. Played on very quickly, but played all the way through and easily picked up by Surender Kumar. He managed to find Ward. It's Hardik now. Into the circle it goes. Ricochets up off the defender's stick.
Hardik was trying to find Ward just in front of the penalty spot. It was a good position to be in.
So just taking their time. Kane Russell throws it high. Too high that time, and how to play it goes. This is going to be end-to-end stuff. Afan Youssef, well, he thought he just got round the defender, but in the end it was stolen away from him brilliantly. Yorston goes back to his New Zealand teammate Russell. Hardik now. And again played up the line well to Gurjot. Gurjot wins the free hit just inside the Tigers half. Thrown to the air, out onto the left-hand side. Prasant Bala. Oh, it was almost a very good angle pass, but that was cut out well. Jaskaran now. Sukji has been so lively. Scene's got a little touch, but it went back to Sukji. This should be HILGC ball as it was picked up by Sudeep Chamako. He spins, tries to get past one. Free hit goes against him though.
He just held on to the ball a bit too long. Sudeep just conceding a team turnover.
Bocard now. Russell is a bit like a luxury car, isn't it? You want that reliability that every time you turn the key it starts first time. Well, it's been like that with him from penalty corners.
He's just been amongst the goals, has he not? He's been flicking so well. And he just thought on the last one what the team did on double teaming in the defense, but Tigers, here they come.
Here they come into the circle. Again, it's going to be a penalty corner. So the Tigers have their 11th. Valentin Altenberg looks on from the side.
Did well, just pulled the defender to his left and then finding the foot.
Tommy Willems, when he does attack that circle, has been very dangerous down the left-hand side all night. Aubury taking his time, strolling over to get the ball, just out of shot. Jugraj waits at the first battery. Christopher Ruer is at the second. Can Jugraj pull them another goal back and reduce the deficit to 1? Jugraj flicks, good save. Mazzarello falls for Ruer, but he put his shot the wrong side of Mazzarello's left-hand post that time.
The first flick saved by Mazzarello. Abhishek with the injection. Jugraj with a flick. Saved well with the palm and just not getting the right angle, Christopher Ruer.
Again, we talked about Christopher Ruer just placing himself in the right positions to be able to get the shot. Reading the game so well. Anticipating where the rebound will come to him. Aubury now for HILGC. I'm not sure who that was intended for, but it did take a deflection, and in fact it will be a long corner. Aubury to Yorston. Wide it goes from Kane Russell. Calling for it on the baseline is Ajit. He wanted the ball so many times then. Hardik gets the free hit though, just outside. Hardik takes it the 5 meters, flicks it in. It's going to be a shot on the turn. Great block. and carried out, but slipping that time was Sukhjit.
Well, he's playing his heart out, is he not, Sukhjit? Getting the better of Sam Ward on that occasion, but just slipping.
Here he is again, Sukhjit, and Abhishek gets it inside the circle. Abhishek laid it back to the top of the D. Ketan was there, but it just ran away from him. Willems gets it. Was he nudged there? It's gone over the sideline, so it's Tigers' ball. We're about to enter the final 10 minutes of this match. Granbush was square, but Jugraj decides to go on his own. Gonzalez now gives it back to Granbush. Ball comes back again now to Puvana.
Ketan Kushwa, that was just not able to pick up the ball on the reverse.
And once again, we're seeing HILGC just flicking it in the air. I'm not sure that's the way to go for them. They've kept it on the ground most of the innings. It's last stages of the game, they're throwing it in the air and they're just turning it over straight back to the rampant Tigers.
What they would want to do is probably slow down the game in their favor and just retain possession of the ball, move the ball around. But at the moment, the Tigers have more possession of the ball.
Finlay feeding it forward, kept in play well that time by Atul Deep. Ruer just let it run off his stick and sped up his footwork to get it back under control. Finlay too far ahead of Jugraj, and now there's a chance for HILGC if they can move it quickly. Running diagonally, there were players there. That's way too far ahead.
Well, he just thought of going with the reverse first for the man overlapping on the right, but instead chose to go left, had a little too much on it.
Yeah, I think you could see as Gurjot was running with the ball, he got caught in two minds. Took a couple of steps and then suddenly the reverse pass out onto the right was gone. Jugraj feeds it to Gursawak. Gursawak out wide it goes again. Chance now for Atul Deep to feed it to the baseline. It comes back to him again. He tries to drill it in. Good defense, Jasjit Singh. Cooler that time. And once again, look at HILGC bursting out of defense into attack. It's a lovely turn by Ajit. Stolen away though by who else but Sukhjit. He's been everywhere.
He's had a great game, has he not, Sukhjit?
And another mistake in the midfield though by the Tigers. Sees possession back. Hardik plays it out to Ajit. Ajit cuts infield away from Jugraj. That's confidence. Ajit then he was, well, he felt he was impeded, but the umpire's given the free hit the other way.
And Gurjot, that was pulled up for blocking, was he?
Ball back.
Well, I think Tigers wanted to pull the keeper. Yep, Jamie Carr is coming off. So they will go to 11 outfield players. Just a reminder, no goalkeeping privileges for an outfield player these days.
I just think that's a little bold, actually, with a little more than 7 minutes to play for in the last quarter, to pull out the goalkeeper.
Really, after what Valentin Altenberg did last year? And brilliantly brought down by Abhishek. Do you remember he came out for the last quarter without a goalkeeper? And that game finished, was it 5-5?
5-5 it was. Well, that's the difficulty, is it not? We've done it once, we'll do it again, is the belief.
I love it. I love the boldness of Valentin Altenberg. The belief he shows in his players by doing that. Battling to try and get that back. That was real determination from Sudeep Chamarko. He's won a free hit. Has he not? No, it's going to be a card issued as well. A green card. Is that to Jugraj? No. Sudeep has got the card. So Sudeep Chamarko picks up the card. He'll have a couple of minutes on the side, and we've got 6.5 minutes left at a time when HILGC need all their players out there.
Well, this is where it can turn for the Tigers. They have an extra player in field
Well, they've
And
actually got
HILGC
two
one
extra
out.
players, haven't they? Because with the goalkeeper off, so really they should be in the perfect position if they can keep possession to set themselves up to score. Granbush. Key is keeping possession. Jugraj. Bokard now. Feeds it to the baseline. Afan Youssef. Into the circle it goes. Ruer across the face of goal. Very close to Sukhjit. Still with them though. Nice little bit of play. Atul Deep lifted it into the circle. Unfortunately by him.
Just the last pass from Atul. Just could not keep it on the ground.
And there is Sudeep sitting there thinking about how hard done by he's been, I'm sure. So Bokard plays on quickly. Carries it in from the left-hand side to a central position. Squares off to Granbush. Jugraj now. Comes to Bokard on the right. Jugraj again. Thinks about playing it in. He does play it in, but Neon Socks is there. Kane Russell. We should just take the N off, shouldn't we? It's like Neo in the Matrix. And coming forward again, Hardik wins the free hit. Just outside the 25, says the umpire, Aubury. Look at the numbers back for the Tigers, and they're going to need them. Jasjeet going to just scurry back to get that one under control. It was Prasant Bala. Yorston, good angle pass to pick out Jasjeet Singh Kula. Over the top. Desperately battling to keep possession, but it's gone the way of the Tigers. Drilled upfield to Christopher Ruer. Russell is there. Ruer has managed to turn him. Running through the middle is Gonzalez. Ruer loses it, top of the circle. Wanted the free hit. Nothing doing, says the umpire. Just under 4.5 minutes left as it's carried forward by Prasant Bala. Up the side he goes. And they're back to 11 now, HILGC. As Bokard turns away this time from Bala, slips the ball out onto the left. Granbush. Granbush again. Lead forward and into the circle. Now comes Gonzalez. It's going to be another long corner. 3.5 minutes remaining. Sam Lane watching on for the Ranchi Royals.
Kane Russell has been magnificent defense, has he not? Just picking up those balls that are played into the D.
Yeah, Sukhjit has been good as well for the Tigers, but he's looks like he's going to be on the losing side. Thrown into the circle, brilliantly brought down by Ajit. Well, there was no foot. That was superb defending by Puvana. Bokard eliminates two, keeps going. The ball's bobbling away, but Bokard still has it. Just bunts it out to the left-hand side, but unfortunately, it just ran away that time from Finlay. One back again, desperation being shown on the far side. Afan Youssef battling to the very end. Ruer, top of the circle, in it comes again. Trying to get a shot, Mazzarello saves, it'll come to Ruer. Top of the circle, desperate from Ward. And Ward gets it over the side. And it's still yet to get inside the circle. Great defense again. Aubury's there this time. Good pass to the baseline. Ruer goes up, lifts it, 3D skills. The shot comes in. Ward blocked the initial effort. Still scrambling to get it clear. And it's back again. And it will be a penalty corner. Tommy Willems involved again. So the Tigers with their 12th penalty corner.
But Christopher Rowe, that was using the baseline, trying to play it into the D, was Abhishek. And then a little scrappy in the D towards, but Tigers earn themselves a penalty corner.
So can the Tigers reduce the deficit? They've got 2 minutes left. maybe they feel they can. So Granbush at the first battery again. Christopher Ruer at the second. They need a goal now, you feel. Granbush slips it, Ruer. Great work again being done by the defence and Surrender Kumar on that occasion. Got a referral.
Team referral. Yep, it's team referral. So I've gone the long corner. They've asked for hitting the arm.
He's dove and it's come off his stick into his arm.
Okay, so it's a low arm.
So we are looking for a PC or long on.
Yeah.
Director, can we check the view up now? PC Pro.
So the question is, does this come off the arm of the defender, Surrender Kumar, or does it come off his stick? Christopher Ruer involved here. And it comes there. It's quite hard to tell if it was the stick and then lifted up.
Was it the free arm, the right hand?
I think this might be a no decision possible because I couldn't tell from either of those.
But just looking at from where the ball was deflected.
It does look like it hit the arm. The question is his hand on the stick? And I don't think it is.
It is of the right arm to me.
Tomo, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
I have advice for you. The ball came off the hand and it wasn't dangerous, so you can restart with a PC.
Okay.
And they keep their referral.
So very good referral again by Christopher Ruer. It will be another penalty corner. We're into the last 2 minutes now. And you just feel the Tigers, they need a goal now if they're going to find two in this last just under 2 minutes left. Mazzarello, what a game he has had so far. And it comes, Granbush flicks, good defence again, trying to get the shot away. Mazzarello, what a save! Oh, in fact, it was wide, says the umpire. No save. I thought that had been saved by the keeper, but he did well.
Mazzarello was already on the ground, but they are referring it.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
it's hit the foot. Can you check whether the advantage is the shot or whether it was going in for a penalty stroke, please? Team referral.
So team referral Tigers, you have played advantage.
Yeah, for me, I played advantage. However, if it's going for a stroke, then there's no advantage. So
Yep.
can you check whether it was going in for a stroke or whether advantage has been played and it's a 16?
I will check.
Thank you.
Okay. So Granbush flicks. There's the foot there. Well, it's a long way out to say whether that was going to go in. I don't think you can from that one, but is there another one? And that went wide, didn't it?
There's the turn.
Certainly doesn't look like there's a foot from the defender, which I think is Yorston, isn't it? There's a foot there clearly, but to me you're too far out. You've got a postman and you've got the goalkeeper.
Not sure they're referring to this. If anything, this would have been a penalty corner at all. But he said advantage was played on this.
And here was the shot from Finlay.
But I just think he played the advantage and they had the ball.
Tomo, can you hear me?
Can.
There's no clear reason to change your decision. It played the advantage and it was wide.
16.
So Tigers obviously disappointed with that decision, but I think it was worth the roll of the dice. Granbush comes off for a breather, and probably that will be his last involvement, you would think, with just over a minute and a half left. The clock back on. Simon Yorston throws it high and long to James Aubury, who brings it down. He's closed down by Sukhjit. Will be HILGC's ball still just outside the 25-metre line. Aubury takes it in. Down into the corner they go. Aubury collects once more, tries a weaving run. He's into the circle, looks to lay it back. James Aubury, it didn't go into the first attempt, but he got it at the second. Wow. He was relieved there, and Sam Ward sportingly let him finish it.
Well, the Tigers have been grounded, have they not? With no goalkeeper, it was the easiest of tip-ins in the end.
Hit one post, and then luckily he got it in at the rebound. It was a fairly acute angle. James Aubury makes it 6. Well, here was a team, of course, that has to be run by the Hockey India League governing council because couldn't find a franchise owner. Well, if you're out there, this team has started the tournament well. But still the Tigers come. Bocard feeding it forward. Great ball to Prawan into the circle it goes, and it will be another penalty corner.
Keep going, just take a breath. Take a breath.
First of all,
yeah,
stick block.
Yeah.
Second of all, barefoot first.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm blocked out, so we'll check that.
So it's Puvana with the run.
So Rob.
Yes, Rama.
I've got a penalty corner for a HIL foot. They're asking for a stick block first by the Bengal Tigers, and then a foot, their foot first.
I will check if there is any attacker's foul before that.
Thank you.
So that, I think, was a stick block. That was the one that Sam Ward was talking about. Ketan, I think, was not allowing the defender to make the tackle. Does it hit his foot as well? Yes, it does.
Tomo, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have advice for you. It was attacker's foul first, so you can restart with a free hit out, and they keep their referral.
Thank you.
So we are in the final minute now, and again a good referral by HILGC. Goals in the match. It's been missed again, and that will go all the way out of play. Ajit was desperate to bring that one down and have a run into the circle with no goalkeeper. Still looking to open his account. He's been so busy inside the circle for HILGC. Finlay will get a free hit for the Tigers. It was never there. It was about 3 meters back, but the umpires have let it go. Into the circle it goes. Hardik collects and takes it wide. 12 seconds remaining on the stadium clock as they just take it back into the corner. It's going to be a free hit this time to HILGC, and I'm not sure they're going to have time to take it. The hooter goes, and well, what a game we've witnessed here. Seems hard to believe that right at the beginning it was the Tigers who had the lead. And then suddenly it was HILGC that came back, and no wonder Vikram Pillai is smiling as he makes his way out to congratulate his players. Final score here, Sharachi Bengal Tigers 3, Hockey India League Governing Council 6.
My name is Rajinder Singh and I am playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in my Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HIL and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
मेरा नाम है मुस्तान कुंजील। मैं से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है। काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ पर देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, सर हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा ठीक करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं यहाँ पर, हम लोग की तरफ से खेल रहे हैं। जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है। तो ये सही है हम लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए, लोग से काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
मेरा नाम अंकित पाल, मैं मिडफील्डर HG वाइपर्स टीम से। HG वाइपर्स के लिए मेरा ये सेकंड सीज़न है। बट हॉकी इंडिया लीग से इतना फ़ायदा होता है कि हमें काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर से। इसमें कितना आप कोऑर्डिनेट कर पाते हैं एक दूसरे से, सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं हमारे काफ़ी, तो इसमें काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है और हमें भी मौका मिलता है कि हम अपने आप को शो कर सकें काफ़ी। HG वाइपर्स टीम ने मुझे जब लिया तो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहा, क्योंकि एक HG वाइपर की अच्छी टीम है और उसमें खेलने में काफ़ी मज़ा भी आता है और बेसिकली थोड़ा फाइनेंशियली भी काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिलता है लीग से।
Well, what a game we've just witnessed. 9 goals in the match. Hockey India League Governing Council prevailing 6-3 over the Shirachi Bengal Tigers. Well, we're going to go pitch side now to find out who the player of the match was in that epic encounter.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony for the Hero Hockey India League 2025-2026 match between HILGC and Shirachi Bengal Tigers. Hero Hockey India League would like to take this opportunity to thank their partners, title sponsor Hero Motorcorp, broadcast partner DD Sports, streaming partner Waves, official hydration partner Bisleri, medical partner Apollo Hospital. Thank you for your support. Now please welcome our dignitary to present the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match Award. Mr. P. Annadurai, channel partner Hero Motorcorp Limited. And the award for the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match goes to James Mazzarello from HIGC. Hi, James. Congratulations. You performed very well in the first game and you've continued the performance in this game as well. Take us through what happened in the middle today and how your team has performed today.
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely under the cosh in the first half, but credit to the guys, we worked so hard. We knew when we were scouting them that they had a really good attacking threat, and that we just had to hang in the game. And luckily, I mean, we took our chances really well. Our forwards were brilliant. Kane sticking a couple of corners in as well. It was just brilliant. Yeah, really proud of the guys.
Congratulations and good luck for the rest of the tournament. Thank you very much. That's it from the post-match presentation ceremony. Over to the combos.
So James Mazzarello is the player of the match as we look at the highlights from this game. And there were a lot, because there was a lot of attacking hockey. Penalty corner won by the Tigers. It was flicked towards goal by Jugraj, saved by Mazzarello, but caught the foot of Simon Yorston. Resulted in a penalty stroke that Jugraj fired home, sending Mazzarello the wrong way. Then a brilliant deflection from Sam Ward from a ball from outside the circle. That pulled his team level, and then it was a great run that won a penalty corner. As again, the Tigers just committing, and Kane Russell came forward and managed to flick that one home, and they suddenly had the lead within a minute of getting the equalizer. And it was still all the work being done by HILGC. Another penalty corner, and Kane Russell squeezing that one in for his second. And then into the circle they came. A wonderful pass from the captain to Sudeep Chamarko, who fired that one home in the 38th minute to make it 4-1. Then a penalty corner was won by the Tigers, and they had plenty of them. Granbush this time managing to hit the backboard, and it was 4-2, and there was hope for the Tigers to come back in this match. And then Sukji to Abhishek. He spins, shoots, Mazzarello saves, and Christopher Ruer smashes it in with an overhead shot to make it 4-3. But a little brain fade there, saw a penalty corner given, and it was Kane Russell said thank you very much. He restored the 2-goal cushion for HILGC, and then having pulled their goalkeeper, James Aubury, cut in from the right-hand side, hit the post, but managed to be the first to his own rebound to add the 6th for HILGC. So we look at the stats, 34 circle penetrations for the Tigers, but only 9 shots. 16 circle penetrations and 7 shots for HILGC. And look at the penalty corners for the Tigers. Chances missed for them. Well, there's another match coming your way tonight, and that is the Hyderabad Tufans taking on the Ranchi Royals. So make sure you don't go anywhere, because that too could be a goal feast.